Yeah, Al Nassr starting the night in 4th in the Saudi Pro League table, 11 behind the leaders Al Ittihad. They really cannot afford to drop any more points. You mentioned to me earlier as well, Paul, that this Al Nassr team are just drawing too many matches right now, and that is hindering them at the top.
Yeah, they've dropped too many points. The loss that I touched on there, top of Al Ittihad at the moment.
The good news for Al Nassr is that the main man is available this evening, Cristiano Ronaldo, in the starting 11 and showing off all his skills before we even get underway this evening.
He's incredible, isn't he? I mean, Michael Owen touched on him there. He's 40 on the 5th of February, so less than a month away he's 40, and he's still in great shape, scoring goals and performing to the level that we all know he can do.
The good news is for these two teams is that it's not quite as warm as some games have been here only a couple of months ago, Paul.
Yeah, you notice the teams playing in a different way, actually, as the climate changes. As we get towards the winter months, you can see the teams playing more.
Who, of course, had a spell with Al Ittihad and most recently has been out in the United States playing in MLS. But he wasn't going to be able to play tonight because of injury, but his numbers are incredible, and there is a reason, isn't there, why he's managed to rack up as many goals as he has, because he's played in as many games.
Yeah, and he's a leader there, as you can see.
Al Nassr goalkeeper colliding with his centre-half, and they haven't quite recalibrated yet. Here's Basagog trying to trick his way to make some room, and then Godwin has poked in the opening goal. And a shock as well. Alhdood ahead at Al Nassr, gifted to them by the home side. Some really shaky defending from Al Nassr. Bento beaten inside the first 7 minutes, and it's Saviour Godwin with the goal.
Well, they haven't started yet, Al Nassr. They're still in the dressing room. There's mistakes. They're not keeping possession. They're losing the ball, and he's frustrated. Arms out, you can see. Again, Otavio loses possession too cheaply. Petros, it is in the middle of midfield, plays it down the right-hand side. Basagog does really well, but he doesn't have to do a lot. Tricks his fullback quite simply, puts it into the box. Simikan misses it. Al Ghanam at the far post misses it. Heads it down, and Saviour Godwin's there. Thank you very much. We'll take the lead. Now that is a blow for Al Nassr at home. That'll be the wake-up call that they need. But it's a real mess, from the fullback to the centre-back to Otavio losing possession.
But behind to a team who began the evening 3 points above the relegation zone, Alhdood. Garib's delivery, there's Laporte. First touch was neat enough, but not as neat as it needed to be before it's clattered away by Al Muwallad.
Does well there, Muwallad. Cristiano Ronaldo looking for a penalty. There's a lot of jostling for position in that penalty area. The referee's got his job on. Cristiano Ronaldo telling the referee, watch Damien Lowe. It's Damien Lowe who's marking him. He had his hands round his neck last time. He's going to have to be very careful.
Stepan Thomas, first experience of this league as well. Over it goes for Ronaldo. Couldn't take it in his stride.
It's a great crossfield ball over the top of Asiri on the half volley. So no, it's not. And Saviour Godwin, they've got the pace who can do exactly what they've just done on the counter.
Ronaldo for Al Nassr, on for Garib. Slipped, but almost as quickly back to his... Angelo keeps things going. Otavio, clever cross from him, and the goalkeeper's beaten. It might be Al Ghanam's goal, or did Sadio Mane get there?
Doing, you thinking he's going to head it back across goal, Al Ghanam. It's Otavio's ball in, floated to the far post. Al Ghanam gets there. You're thinking he's going to head it across goal, but he doesn't. He heads it down low. Vito's near post. It's a lovely, strong header. Looks like it's a half-decent save by the goalkeeper. Whether it's crossed the line or not, we don't know. Goalkeeper gets a block on it. Comes back across the line. And I think Sadio Mane's just stolen Al Ghanam's goal there. Looks like it's Mane's.
They've potentially been breached here. The run from Garib. Not too many in the box at the moment. Ronaldo was lingering outside of the area. Ronaldo's delivery, brave defense. This is Garib. He's looked bright, hasn't he, Garib?
He's alive in play. It's a long way from goal.
Garib is there, but he's hardly a decoy, is he? Because we know what's coming.
Is this shooting distance for Cristiano?
What isn't shooting distance for Cristiano Ronaldo?
He's certainly lined up as though he's going to hit it, hasn't he?
This is something special from Ronaldo. It's a dink into the penalty area, which against Garib, won back again by Ali Al-Hassan. There's Otavio, Michel. Ronaldo should get to this. He's always stumbling and maybe hoping there was a positive run before turning back to find a teammate again. There's Mane. Oh, penalty! A barge in the back of Sadio Mane. A few looks.
Otavio it was, we talked about his assist. It's a ball played, pinged into Sadio Mane, and he leans on him. You can see why the referee's given it the right foot there. He doesn't need to go and win the ball there. He's tried to put his legs through Sadio Mane's legs. He doesn't need to go and win that ball. That's a really good decision by the referee. I don't think that's going to get overturned. I think the referee's on the spot. He's made a clear, concise decision.
Cristiano Ronaldo, 59 goals in his 59 league appearances since arriving in Saudi Pro League football. Doesn't look flustered for a moment, does he, Cristiano Ronaldo? The world's eyes always on him, and his focus always on one thing and one thing only. Adding to that goal tally, here he comes, Ronaldo. It's perfect. It's 2-1 Al Nassr. Cristiano Ronaldo's 11th of this Saudi Pro League campaign. And is this the start of another charge in 2025 to another golden boot for the Portuguese? Ronaldo for Al Nassr, and they've spun the game their way.
And who else? That man again. He went through a spell, didn't he, just before the break, scoring from the penalty spot or set plays. Started scoring again in open play. But when he comes up to the penalty spot like that, believe me, from a man that's faced him, you have no idea which way he's going. You do your homework on him, you work out which is his favourite penalty, and that's the exact penalty he scored past me within 2006. You think he's going to close his foot, you think he's going to whip it into the top right-hand corner, because that's his favourite way to go.
Is it the eyes, or does he have that dead stare that you can't possibly see what's going on in the mind?
The disguise of the foot as well.
Win. Unless they can come up with something right at the end of this first half in the same way they did at the beginning of it. Well, they're going to find themselves potentially out of this game completely. Angelo, Ronaldo, and it took a deflection, and that's why it didn't get to Mane.
Well, they've got to get to half-time now. Alhdood. They've got...
Fed it through for Ronaldo. A hint of offside maybe. Ronaldo goes on, and he's blocked by the legs of the goalkeeper, Paulo Vitor, and they didn't look like there was a flag against him.
Surely he was miles offside. He's timed his run really well there. Give the assistant referee on the far side a lot of credit, because it looked to the naked eye there that Cristiano Ronaldo had strayed miles offside, but he hadn't. He timed his run just perfectly.
Al-Zabdani moving it for Basagog. What's going on here? This is a Syrian Ronaldo now having a rather heated conversation. There's a bit of pushing and shoving between those two as well. Asiri has literally just come back onto the pitch and then has got involved in some sort of altercation with Al Nassr's captain.
Ronaldo wasn't trying to talk to him, making sure he was okay. Look. Maybe slightly overzealous in what he had to say. I think was make sure you look after yourself and your own welfare.
The series now going off, and it's not because he's been sent off. I think it's because they are making the decision, Alhdood, that
finally
he needs to go off.
Finally. I mean, that decision should have been taken a long time ago. And I think that's the point that he was making. He was checking on his welfare, making sure he was okay. But I don't think he liked the response that he got, and then he was slightly overzealous in making his point back to Asiri. But Asiri shouldn't be on the pitch. The doctor should have taken him off a long time ago.
Cristiano Ronaldo looking a bit perplexed by everything that's just happened. Making a couple of points as well to those in the technical areas too here. So it is Salah Al-Abbas who is going to Sadio Mane. Ronaldo. Just takes the ball away from him, and Al Nassr's crowd would say they agree with that sentiment as well after his shaky start. And it goes to Ronaldo. Oh, the goalkeeper's dropped it. Ronaldo couldn't get his feet sorted in time. He wasn't expecting it. Otavio. This is Angelo. Now Garib. Moment of panic for Paulo Vitor in the Alhdood goal right before half-time.
He's just made a real mess of it, hasn't he? He's made a decision to come out, the correct decision.
Of the first half, and plenty has happened in the 58 minutes of it. Strong play by Angelo to nick the ball back and set Ronaldo free. James has gone back there with him. A kick that wasn't given. Keeping his feet well was Alhdood. He's got it through to Otavio, on for Ronaldo. This is Garib. This is really good from Al Nassr. It's not the end product, though, that they wanted after such a fluent move.
Makes so much space for himself, Garib. This is the Cristiano Ronaldo back heel. No harm seeing that again. Always forward thinking, always direct. Ronaldo finds him with a lovely back heel. It's a good move again. The back heel to Garib. Takes on the outside of the fullback. Just doesn't quite make good connection with his strike. Hits the side netting. But it's better from Al Nassr. You do feel that they need another one. Still in with an opportunity of coming away from tonight's game with a point, maybe something better they could dream, but actually they've got an opportunity to get a point still. He'll be pleased with the way that they performed in the second half.
Ronaldo, Mane, it was a difficult one for him to bring under control given his body shape.
Well, if you think about the opportunities that Al Nassr have had in this second half.
Covered well, but Al Nassr get it back again. Here's Ronaldo, bit of a roar as the ball drops at his feet. Mane is racing forwards, he's kept it in as well. Bit of work to do. Garib in the middle. Instead it's set to the edge of the box and fired through and just wide.
Yeah, good strike, but well wide of the post. Good interchange by Ronaldo and Mane down that left-hand side. Good pass by Mane. 3-1 to 2-1, so they're going to have a real go now. They've got an opportunity now in the last 10 minutes.
But will they leave themselves exposed? Ronaldo. Bushell. Mane had come to the near post. In fact, he comes so close. Angelo for Al Nassr. Angelo spinning it in. Ronaldo might yet reach this. He has. And then he has run out of turf, or his boots didn't quite do the job he wanted them to.
He just tried to stop at the outside of his left boot.
Alhdood. Oh, the header from Mane finishes it off. Al Nassr are going to win the game. Sadio Mane has his second of the night. Crept in, unseen, and with that...
Ball in on this right-hand side from Sultan Alhdood. Gets the ball out of his feet, he looks up, puts it into an area. You can see Mane in there, but he's not aiming for Mane, he's aiming for an area. Mane gets on it at the near post, lots of power, past the goalkeeper, all the goalkeeper can do, palm it into his own net. That's a wonderful header by Sadio Mane.
Mane, I'm sure he'd love one more chance to come his way before the end, and we are right at the end of the game now, as Ronaldo gives it to Bushell. Ronaldo again. This is Garib. Well, that's beautiful feet, but the intention, I think, was to pick out Ronaldo with the pass, which he wasn't quite able to do. And indeed it is a victory on their return to 2025 Saudi Pro League football for Al Nassr. A penalty from Cristiano Ronaldo in the first half, but between that, 2 goals from the main man, Mane, and from awkward beginnings, having fallen behind to Saviour Godwin's goal. Mission completed in the end for Al Nassr. 3-1 winners, and getting themselves back on track as they try to claw back Al Ittihad and Al Hilal at the top. It has finished in Riyadh. Al Nassr 3, Alhdood 1.